My family kicked me out like trash after all I sacrificed for them. Now they begged. Until I made one move was all. I'm David, 28 years old, and I work offshore on drilling platforms in the Gulf of Mexico. Been doing it for about 7 years now. It's brutal work. 14 days on, 7 days off, dangerous as hell, but the money is incredible. I make around $175,000 a year with overtime, which is more than anyone in my small hometown has ever seen. The work isn't for everyone. Picture being on a metal platform in the middle of the ocean for 2 weeks straight, working 12-hour shifts in all weather conditions. We're talking about 40-foot waves during storms, equipment that weighs thousands of pounds and can crush you if you make one wrong move, and toxic gases that can kill you before you even know you're breathing them. I've been through 3 major hurricanes, equipment failures that could kill you in seconds, and accidents that would make your stomach turn. Lost 2 fingers on my left hand to a chain slip 3 years ago when a cable snapped under tension. The sound still gives me nightmares, but every time I deposit that paycheck and see those numbers in my account, I remember why I do it. Growing up, I was always the black sheep in my family. My dad, Michael, works at the local Toyota dealership in sales and brings home maybe $50,000 in a good year when he actually tries. My mom, Jennifer, hasn't worked since I was born. Just stays home watching TV and spending money on QVC shopping networks, ordering weird kitchen gadgets and jewelry that sits in boxes. My sister, Brittany, is 25 and has never held a steady job longer than 6 months. Just bounces between guys who pay her bills while she finds herself. My younger brother, Austin, is 23. Still lives at home in his childhood bedroom and works part-time at a comic book store while playing video games 12 hours a day. When I graduated high school, I told them I wasn't going to college. I wanted to learn welding and work on oil rigs. My dad went absolutely insane, called me a worthless dropout, and said I'd never be anything but trailer trash. We had this massive fight in our living room where he told me if I walked out that door to chase some stupid dream, I shouldn't bother coming back. Mom just sat there crying. Brittany rolled her eyes like I was being dramatic, and Austin didn't even look up from his PlayStation. So I didn't come back for almost 8 years. But here's where it gets interesting and shows you exactly what kind of people they are. Once I started making serious money, suddenly I was their favorite son again. They'd call asking for emergency loans that were never paid back. Every few months, it was something new. Brittany needed $1,200 for rent because her boyfriend kicked her out after she maxed out his credit cards. Austin wanted an $800 gaming chair and $600 graphics card because his old setup was embarrassing compared to his online friends. Mom's 15-year-old Honda needed $2,400 in transmission work, but she'd been ignoring warning signs for months. Dad's truck needed new tires for $900 after he drove on bald ones for a year. The water heater broke and they needed $1,500 to replace it, but they'd spent their emergency fund on a vacation to Florida.